Guys, before today's video gets started, I started a Amazon affiliates link. Basically, if you're shopping for anything off of Amazon, you can click this link in the description. It'll go through basically my link, and whatever y'all buy, I get commission off of. So it's a way to kind of help the channel. If most people shop off of Amazon anyway, so it's just one link that you got to click, and then you can search for whatever or find whatever. My link brings you to the automotive section, but if you're not hunting for automotive, you can still search for whatever. But I get small commission off of stuff like this, and all of it will go toward the channel. I figure that's a better way than, apparel or merch or anything like that. I've only got like 1,400 subscribers, so I don't think anybody's going to be crazy buying merch. And, I don't really want to beg for money or anything like that. So I figure this would just be something easy. Like I said, just about everybody uses Amazon anyway. So just click the link in the description and shop away. Thank you. Guys, welcome back to the channel. So a lot of you are probably used to my Mustang content, recently started truck content. Some of you like it, some of you don't, but the reason I'm making this video today is I didn't see anything that really covered this aspect of what I'm dealing with. Over the past few weeks, we've had quite a bit of rain. So I'm out here, it's not raining, so I'm out here with a water hose because I've had water leaking in my floorboard. A lot of things suggest that there's a drain down here that gets clogged, and it'll fill this up with water, and it somehow spills over in a crevice or something. I don't know. But I've sprayed this windshield, everything on this windshield down, and I can't get a leak anywhere from the main part up here or in here. And when I spray it in here, water comes out down here through the drain like it's supposed to. So I just started pulling parts and looking, and what I found is, like right here, I could see how there's water here, and that's on the inside, so water's dripping behind here. So I pulled this off, and I don't know how well y'all can see the water here. So water's coming from at least this high up, dripping into the panel here. So what I did find, let's see how I can get up here, because I'm, kind of fat. Okay, I'm really fat, but if you see this bead of silicone around the windshield, if my phone will adjust. All right, there's a bead right there. You just have to take my word, it blends in with the black. But up in this corner up here, there is not. See that bead, and then see how it disappears, and then it comes back out over here. So it looks like none in that corner. Okay, so what I'm finding is when I spray water up here, it runs down this channel and behind here, and I'm assuming that there's no sill there because it drips right out. So let's see if we can get it to replicate what I'm talking about. So just give it a kind of like a heavy shower for a little bit, and come back and look at it in a couple seconds after doing this for, I don't know, 30-40 seconds straight. All right, let's see. All right, got some water dripping here. I can see fresh water running down right there. I can see it actually dripping down this right here. So let's go lift this back. That's exactly where it's coming from, right up in this corner. I don't know how well y'all could see that, but I could actually see the water pumping, running right here. So I'm gonna, look, where's it at? I could see water forming there just a second ago. All right, guys, try to ignore the nature. They're extremely happy because the rain has stopped for a little bit. But if you can see, the sill comes up, and then there's freaking like no sill right here in this corner. You can see all the way around it, I don't see a sill. And you can tell with the inside, the silicone, there's no silicone on the inside, as I've already showed y'all. So this trim right here, right here, is held on with 4 T15s. You need to pull that back. They run all the way down, okay? So I'm going to clean all this up, and I'm going to seal that corner the best I can with the RTV that I have. And I'm going to clean out this channel. I don't know, see all that crud? Water has to run down this, and any of that stuff like that is just, it's just impeding the flow. There's even a bug in there, but yeah, so I'm going to get all that cleaned out. It almost looks like in this lower corner right here, there's not a very good seal, but I don't have a leak from down there. So I may run this along just to down there, because water don't leak up pretty much. So seal this and maybe run a bead down there, but first I got to get all this cleaned up, because that's just crazy, and silicone ain't gonna stick if it's like that. Got that as clean as I could get it, and now you can see a little bit better up in there where there's this fat seam coming, and then it's not, and it's the same on the inside. So I know in this general area is where it's very thin or not making contact somewhere, and it only does it during heavy rain or car washes. Light rain, it don't leak, and just barely sprinkling water up here didn't work. I had to use a nozzle and build pressure. So heavy rain and car washes, it definitely leaks, and it drips down here most of the time. Don't mind the baby thing that's left over from my daughter. Anyway, so I'm gonna seal that up. I might put a little bit on the inside just because it's up behind that and you'll never see it. And like I said, I might run this bead, but look how this is the channel where the trim sits. I mean, that is disgusting. So I'm definitely going to get all that cleaned up. This trim right here, I mean, you can see it's just terrible. And then I got about a gallon of water to vacuum up out of the carpet. So let's get on with it. Just let the camera focus. I had started down here. Got that all the way down to where basically water would have to flow reverse to come out. All this is sealed up here now. As you can see, there's not a big gap. It's sealed with silicone. And then I went on the inside, and like I said, I don't know how well my phone's picking up, but I siliconed or RTV'd all that up there. So everything is sealed from both sides now. One other thing I did notice is this right here is just a plastic piece. So if water ever leaked behind there, it would actually drip in here. I can actually see that right through that hole. That's that plug where the screws in. If that were to leak right here, if this were to leak, that's where it would drip down in there too. So I think I'm going to put just a touch of silicone around that, or RTV rather, and I think we're going to put it back together after I clean all this and clean all that, and go with it. Guys, right now I'm using the truck as a truck, and I don't like it. I really don't. I know that's what it's for, but I really don't like it. Anyway, let me get all this cleaned up and go from there. Alright, so on the trim here, I had to just go to town with Purple Power, and the stuff was actually built up so bad that I got an old dish scrubber and scrubbed, because you don't know how well I can still see in the seam there. That was almost like a calcium buildup. It was very hard, and that water drips down. It comes off here and runs into that, and then runs down, and then drips down to this one and runs down. So if these channels aren't clear, I got this one cleaned the best I could. The water's going to back up and go wherever it can, the path of least resistance. Now I do notice there's some cracking up here, and I'm going to take some clear Flex Seal, spray it up there. Y'all might make fun of me for that, but y'all know in the past, if y'all are long-time subscribers, that Flex Seal actually sent me a bunch of stuff for one of my videos I did. So I love Flex Seal products, so never really had a bad encounter with that. Now when you put on this trim right here, I always start on this side and put it back in this corner as far as possible, because I kept having a problem where the trim itself was too far forward, and it kept pulling it off of this. So I got all this. So this has to go up, and the 4 T15s have to be put in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, once these are put in, you can put this trim back in this channel right here. So that's all you got to do, really. There it is. Got it all cleaned up. Got the channels cleaned out. I'm going to go to the other side and clean that channel out the best I can. It's all against the cab and everything. I just got a little bit of wiping down on the cab itself where I've touched it with dirty hands. I have to vacuum this up and clean it. And I'm going to do the passenger side, like I said, cleaning out the channels and everything. But I'm going to pull it back underneath the cover over here, and I'm going to let that RTV cure. I think it's 24 hours, but I'll continue this back. I need to clean my windshield off too. But I'll continue this back after the RTV's cleared, and we can see how good this really worked. So that'll be the next part. Alright guys, at the car wash, it is dry down here. The blower's just turned on next to me in the drive-through, but I want to see if this leaks. Like I said, all that's dry. You can see the dry sand. So we're going to give it a spray down and see if it leaks or if I fixed it. Moment of truth. It's dry! I think I did it. Yay, me! So happy. Alright guys, well, that fixed the leak. I'm very happy. I also did one other mod. I didn't really cover it because it's really simple. I color matched my mirrors. So I went and got the proper paint. This is a color code, and it matches the paint great. The sun's hitting it pretty good right now, so it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, I think it looks a lot better than the chrome that was on there. So that right there, it's got 3M tape and a couple clips. You just go around, pop it off, and you sand it down, prime it, paint it, and you 3M it and clip it back in. Very simple. Took me maybe, I don't know, an hour or two. And yeah, I think it looks great. And tell me if y'all have any experience with water leaks in Chevys, because when I looked it up, it's very, very common, and Chevy does not even acknowledge it. They do nothing about it. Windshield's up in the corner up here where mine was leaking. In the lower corner, there's a panel on the passenger side. Let's see, my phone's flipped. On the passenger side down here, there's a panel, and it's known to leak water, and it leaks in the passenger side. And Chevy still, like, they do nothing about it. And I know Ford has their issues, but I don't understand not acknowledging that when it's a simple fix, especially the windshield not being caulked in. I think that would be a safety reason for it not to be all the way caulked in. That should be an issue. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this little tidbit. Mustang content is coming, I promise. Like I said, I'm still waiting on the other company. I'm not going to give them much longer. I don't hold a lot of hope. So I will go forward with another install on the Mustang. I know I've said it about 600 times, but thank y'all for watching this horseplay. Peace.
Turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with these 16 bars, I won't turn around. I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with these 16 bars, I won't turn around. I won't turn around. No matter how far I go, I'll never come.